Hey guys, Martin here with another LEGO Star Wars 2017 Summer Set Review. This massive box is set 75180. It is the Rathtar Escape set from The Force Awakens. It comes with 5 minifigures, as you can see on the box there. We have Han Solo, Chewbacca, both of whom we've had before in the Millennium Falcon, and then Balatik and 2 Guavian security soldiers from the Guavian Death Gang. Those 3 are new figures, so looking forward to building that. But before we do, let's have a quick look just at the back of the box. And there you can see the usual kind of some of the features within it. There's a door that will shut and trap a Rathtar in it. There's a secret compartment underneath where you can hide Rey and Finn if you have them. Another storage box that the Rathtar was in. Yeah, be interested to see what this is like. So I'm going to open it up and start building it. I'm going to have to switch to a different camera to actually do the build, but I'll come back to this one for the review and look at the minifigures and all the details later on. Let's get building. So the set comes with the instruction manual, only one manual, 6 numbered bags, and seemingly no stickers, which can only be a good thing. End of bag 1, we have old Han Solo minifigure, same as in the Falcon, with a different face. I think we'll look at him more in detail later. We have a rather scary looking black Rathtar and a section of corridor. On to bag 2. So bag 2 brings us Balatik, a new figure, and yes, that is unfortunately a stud shooter in a normal set, not a battle pack. So that will be swapped out fairly soon. And then this second section of corridor walkway, which has a platform that will raise up and presumably pop a minifigure out of the trapdoor. We'll have a look at that in more detail. Bag 3 coming up. 3 we have basically constructed the door mechanism at the end of this corridor and all the upper area of it. It has a cool feature where you flick this lever and it releases the door and it drops down. On to bag 4. Bag 4 gives us the sort of bottom half of the storage container. We'll see what that entails. It gives us the dark red Rathtar and the 2 members of the Guardian Death Gang with stud shooters, because we love stud shooters in real sets, honest. Okay, bag 5. Okay, so bag 5 has built up the upper section of this container. Still needs finishing off with the front piece, which I assume will be in bag 6. So let's get on with that now. Gave us the final pieces, the side and front and back of this container, and also our Chewbacca figure, which is the same Chewbacca figure we've had over the last few years, but much better improvement over the old one, with a stud firing crossbow kind of thing, bowcaster if you will, which is better than a stud shooter, but still no, I'll definitely be taking a third party approach to that. But let's put it together, switch to the other camera, zoom in and have a look at the whole thing. Okay, so here we have the completed model of the Rathtar Escape 75180 with our 5 minifigures and 2 Rathars. This is probably the best angle to show it at. It's in 3 modular sections. These 2 are connected with Technic pins, and then this section is just on a clip underneath. So in terms of action features, obviously the Rathtar will just about fit through the hatch here. If we remove this lid, as top panel, which you can do by just gripping these 2 pieces here, which is nice. You can see I've got the black Rathtar in there, as it suggests in the manual, and he does fit in, but he just fits in, and he just fits through the gap. If I remove this just for a moment, you'll see that's just how it connects via these clips here, and this front piece here pushes up, and then there's a pin that you can pull at the back. If I turn it around, you'll see these 4 Technic pins here. You pull one of them and the gate drops. It's one of the middle 2. That one. Okay. So it's the third one from the left as you look at it. So you see in there he's got a little bucket with a bone in, although he knocks the bone out every time he comes out. Sliding door, you can see him through the sides as well. And the little lid just sits on there, so that's one complete unit. I quite like the design of the Rathtars. I think it's cleverly done for a brick built design. The centre section here I have all the minifigures on at the moment, and it can be attached either way around. It has the Technic pins on both ends, so if you wanted to build a bigger construction, maybe you pick up another one of these on Bricklink or something without the figures, then you could build something more complex, a longer corridor section or what have you. And this can attach like that, or it can attach to that end or through the other door, so you can be creative and come up with some kind of cool layout for this ship. I can't remember the name of the ship, but it was the big container that sucked the Millennium Falcon in. No action features on this centre piece, it's literally just a section of corridor, but there are action features on this end piece here. You see there's several of these little control panels. How easy it is to see on camera. You point to it with the brick separator. These are done on an inverted tile in quite a nice sort of way. I like the design of that, good. And then so we can see that the red Rathtar again just about fits through this door, and this is activated by this little Technics lever here, so you can drop that gate either with the Rathtar underneath it so he gets crushed, or with maybe just one of his legs or tentacles through. It's entirely up to you, and then you just lift that back up and it locks in place. This is the red Rathtar, again quite a cool little construction. I like the design of these, it was a good build. And then the final action feature on this, if you take a minifigure and if we open up this trapdoor and we wind up this, you can sit a minifigure down here. As I say, you would want Finn or Ray probably to be down there, and then they can wind down underneath. That's again just via this. So you have a trapdoor there. I'll do it from this way, but you just turn this wheel and he pops up. Which is probably, if you do it fast enough, the trapdoor will come all the way up. Yeah, which is not the most exciting action feature in the world. The action features are not particularly amazing on this set, but no, it's better than nothing, and it does give you a way down to the passageway underneath. It's just a shame that if you have it connected sideways on as per the design, there's no way then to get underneath this piece. But if you connect it lengthways, then there's just about space there, so you could tuck a figure or two underneath. So that's not a bad idea. Okay, let's finally just zoom in and look at the minifigures themselves. So this is our Han Solo minifigure. So I'm not certain about the facial expression, but otherwise he's, I think, the same figure we got in the Millennium Falcon, with the nice grey hair piece and these very useful legs. He comes with a small blaster. His alternate face is one with a grimace. Now I imagine that the alternate face on the Millennium Falcon set was a smiling face, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go and look in my Millennium Falcon. But that's generally a good figure. Next up we have Chewbacca. It's the same Chewbacca we've got for a few years, I think since about 2013. Is it the droid gunship or something that this particular version of Chewbacca first came in? And then this stud shooter bowcaster first came in shuttle Tidarium, maybe? Before that I came with a standard crossbow piece. No alternate face or any other printing for him, obviously, because it's just a moulded headpiece, but always good to get Chewie in a set. So Ballard Teak, just to prove that Scottish accents will survive, is a brand new figure with a stud shooter with an extra shoulder piece. Let's get rid of that. He comes again with a very useful hair in dark brown, quite a rare colour I think for that piece. Generally a good set, well printed, nice printing on the legs, on the torso, and also on the back of the torso there. And you can see he has an alternate face where he's just clearly scared from running from Rathtars, and who wouldn't be really. Finally, our Guavian Death Squad members, I'm not sure what they're called on the box, but they're members of the Guavian Death Squad. Ballistics soldiers, again with this stud shooter with a tap on the back to make it like a sort of shoulder stock. This is a new mould for the helmet. So no printing because it's not a head underneath, no alternate printing underneath, but it's nicely dual moulded. Nice printing using the dark red on the torso and legs. And also well printed on the back of the torso. I'm surprised there aren't, I'm sure there was a third when we first saw the picture of this from New York Toy Fair. I'm surprised it didn't come with a third one of these figures. But of course now we also have somewhere on this scene to stick our members of Kanji Club, Tashi Leech and the Kanji Club gang member that we got back in the Millennium Falcon, despite the fact they were never on the Millennium Falcon. So there we go, maybe not the most amazing set in the world, but it's one that we've been waiting for ever since the Force Awakens came out. Great to get the brick-built Rathtars rather than something strange and moulded. Obviously they don't look quite accurate, but how do you represent something like that? It was an impressive special effect in the film. Great that we've got Balatik and the Guavian Death Gang guys. I like that you can rearrange the set because it's in the 3 modular sections, so you can attach it wherever you want. Great for expanding in future. Overall, pretty good set, particularly if you can get it on a slight discount somewhere. Maybe a little overpriced for what it is, and definitely a bit late. But good to get another set with Han Solo in, because you know, obviously we're unlikely to get anything else with old Han Solo in the future. Okay, thanks for watching guys. Until next time, take care. I'll speak to you soon.